Hi. You probably might have been expecting another episode of BG365. And as the title says, unfortunately, I kind of have to end the series. It had nothing to do with necessarily the gameplay or the lack of inaccessibility that the game had. I was able to get through it as best as I could, and hey, I was able to get through at least the beginning of Act Two without then spending 30 plus hours in a game. So it wasn't necessarily that was holding me back from playing. Unfortunately, producing this series took a lot more time out of my life than I had expected. Yes, recording the episodes 30 minutes at a time was great, but there was a lot of other back end stuff that essentially was taking a lot of time. It was like getting the transcripts and editing subtitles and getting titles, like all the SEO stuff that YouTube needs in order for a video to be potentially even put into the algorithm. And that took a lot longer than I expected. And when I started producing shorts or from clips from the episodes, I was spending my weekends basically doing those and making those. And even then, the clips weren't really that super great, to be honest. I would sort of pick clips that, just for the sake of picking clips. They weren't really anything. Like, there were some that were pretty good and I was pretty proud of putting out there, but there were definitely some that there was even one comment one time that said, like, why would you even put this out? And there was someone that actually defended me on it, and which is great. And but when I looked back on it, I was like, yeah, that clip really wasn't my best. And because I was just putting it out there just because I needed to get something out there, needed to finish it, it just I was basically trying to be able to do more quantity than quality. And that's something that I don't feel comfortable with sacrificing. As much as quantity definitely helps the algorithm, and the more of you have been able to come and watch these on a day-to-day basis, I really do appreciate it. For the past like 60 days now, basically 2 months, has been a lot of fun. And reading your comments every day and it definitely encouraged me to keep going. But I have to admit, my priorities have changed a little bit. My work schedule has kind of changed a little bit, and there are things I want to prioritize more. And this series was meant to kind of be a fun, oh, I'll do this as a side project. But then when it started to become like taking parts of my weekends away from me, that's when I had to realize, okay, this has become more than just a side project. And I had to really kind of basically like figure out for myself, is this something I want to continue going for the next 10 months essentially? And I had to really kind of sit down myself and really think that, okay, I just can't do this anymore, at least on a day-to-day basis. What does that mean for the future of this channel? I still want to produce stuff for this channel. I still like producing gameplay, but I need to prioritize, or I need to kind of reorganize my content creation a little bit. Because as much as I've been like pushing a lot into the tabletop space, I want to put some more of that on here on YouTube. But I also want to produce. I basically just need the time to be able to figure out what kind of content I want to make, and yeah, and not sacrifice quality for the sake of quantity. So that doesn't mean I'm not going to be like putting up videos from here and there, and I'm not going to be stopping altogether. I will get into a proper rhythm with this channel, but for now, unfortunately, I have to end my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm sorry. I hate that, because there's been many projects that I've started and never finished. This whole channel's built with that, essentially, unfortunately. And I hate doing that, but sometimes I just get so excited for an idea that I just get tunnel vision into starting it, and without realizing the implications of everything that might affect. So I'm sorry. I apologize. And I'll keep this archive up of the past 60 days because I'm pretty proud of what I was able to produce. But this will be the end of my playthrough, at least here on this channel. So, hope that's okay. I hope you still keep subscribed, and there'll be more stuff coming in the horizon for sure. Anyway, thank you. And I'm sorry.